Hello and welcome back to episode 8 of Abbey. Thank you for joining me today on Right Gaming. If I sound a little worse, it's because I have a terrible cold or flu or something, I don't know. I've been suffering for like 3 or 4 days, hence no uploads. Thankfully, I pre-scheduled my last upload, and so that's why that one got to go out and actually was, on time. But we're gonna see if we can't continue on here. I know last episode we got our first victory in, let's go over to the ale competitions. We got our first gold in the ale competition, so we got the Cockade of the Blondest Ales, which is now, let's go find it. It should be hanging right here in our kitchen. So that's fantastic. We are still waiting to upgrade our Abbey so we can actually research more. So that's why we're not researching anything. And then we're, just working on contracts and trying to keep our thieves, thugs, bandits, there we go, happy. We got not a lot of beer left down here. So I think what we're going to do, 16, 24, 12. I know I have a researcher in here. It's because she can't really do much, researching. So we're going to sell. We have 28 liters. Let's make everyone a little unhappy and sell there. Because now we have more room for our actual beer in the game. Hopfendorf wants herbal ale. Do I have an herbal ale? Do I need to make one? Oh, I have an herbal ale. An herbal ale. I am having a stroke. We also have an amber, so we should start prepping those. But those are a lot of money. So we're just gonna double speed it out. We're gonna go from there. We'll help out a little bit with the cleaning and the lights and that kind of stuff because we can. Light ale, we'll sell it there. It's 80 liters. So then I think I'm just gonna leave. Obviously, you guys tell me in the comments how you feel about this. I'm probably not gonna change my selling price just because it's middle of the road. People will always drink it. Most of the time, it'll get us a profit, I don't really need to worry about it too much. I just need to get the beer out there, which is what we're going for. So let's brew. Hang on, let's go back and check. All right, seasonal style that's trending is old ale. So everyone's going to like old ale. Except these guys want herbal ale because selling herbal ale will have a higher impact on our reputation in Heffendorf. So let's brew some herbal ale, and also we can sell it for a little bit higher. You get to brew an herbal ale. Congratulations. And then we'll brew another one. Why can't I brew this? I don't have enough money. That's super upsetting. We'll just pay and brew that. We have no money. That's fantastic. Go team. Go us. We're doing fantastic here, ladies and gentlemen. We still have that loan, but like I said, we just need to make some money. Herbal ale. So I will try and negotiate a little bit. We're going to go for high. Well, we're already brewing some herbal ale, so that's good. We're already making that. The bishop speaks. Time and again, we've tried to make sure the monastery follows the standards of interior ornamentation. Alas, our brewers keep pushing that envelope. So what I'm hearing is a bunch of people who have given their lives to God with nothing to do all day except for brew beer and sit around are bored. Well, in that case, we must adorn the cloister. More ornamental than functional, so we don't want it to be useful, we want it to be pretty. So 5 or more with 10 or greater comfort. Our comfort could get better, so herbal ale. That's her first time brewing it. She got a 49. Not bad, actually. And there's only 10 liters left, and we will... this is... I know I just said I wasn't going to change the price. Bear with me. Ooh, and it's trending. Huh. We're selling 10 liters. We're at least gonna... Yeah. We're just... I don't know if that was a good idea. You know, I think it was. Because it'll make us more money. He's brewing herbal ale too? Oh boy, okay. Yeah, so we're slated to sell at least, so let's, right now we need money, right? So we're gonna jack up the prices. Everyone's gonna hate us. It'll be fine. We're gonna brew, nope, not that one, an old ale. You get to brew it because you can. Oh, now that I've had her brew everything, I think she was supposed to not be brewing everything. Ooh, that might have been on me. Might have just messed that one up. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what the next competition is, because I know the competitions are kind of weird. I've, like I said, been playing through this on my own. There is a Discord of the judges. You know, we've met 3 of them. We're going to meet more, obviously. It's like there's like a Discord for just kind of figuring out, hey, how do these work? Because this game is, you know, new. So obviously everything is not entirely ironed out yet. And just in case it wasn't aggressively clear, this is not a paid promotion. I don't think the devs even know who I am, which is okay. You know, like it says on my channel, this is a passion project. I'm not, if I got paid, would I be upset? No, but I'm not in it for that, you know? Back to where I was. Know your place. Know your place. Yeah, we're just going to make everyone a little mad at us. We're going to get the minimum number to how much we're selling. Because then we'll make more money, hopefully. But yeah, so the judges are still kind of a work in progress as far as I can tell from reading the Discords and all that. And there's a Discord running around with all the judges' likes and dislikes. So you can kind of, as far as I'm understanding, the judges, there's always going to be, I think it's the same list of like 5 different judges. You get a new one added in, so you get the base 3, and then you get one more added in for the alchemists and one more added in for the Braumeisters. So you have a total of 5 judges. Each one has a like and a dislike. You know, we know this guy doesn't like ales with 1 hop. We know this guy doesn't like ales that have been brewed by the same monk before. We don't know what her dislike is. We don't know what any of their likes are either. So it's kind of a bit of trial and error. And thankfully, knowing that there is that list out there of likes and dislikes should be able to kind of get in there and... Oh, dang it. Okay, well, apparently a high chance of success isn't success. We should be able to get in there and, you know, kind of work our way to figure out their likes and dislikes. Not only because it's a completionist thing to, like, have it all filled out so it doesn't say unknown at the end of the game, but also because you can use that to your advantage, where it's like if someone likes, you know, beers that are super foamy, you know, it'll be fantastic because then we can just brew a really nice beer. All right, here we go. The edict is no froth, no fuss. Hear me out, your maltiness. I come with another, quote, request from the region's archbishopric. For once, I think I can be partial to their demands. Word has spread of a trend coming from a neighboring region where half, if not more, of the tankard is filled with foam. That actually sounds disgusting. I don't know if you ever had a really foamy beer. Not like when you pull a pint of Guinness and it, you know, it foams up and then it becomes a good beer if it's just like straight up foam. That's not great. We've been asked to spearhead the resistance against this trend. We are lucky the locals trust our ales, so brew the ones whose foam can't run wild. So we're not going to never brew an ale with 7 or more foam. We'll get plus 50% fair price selling ales with 4 or less foam, and plus 5 minimum and maximum quality if it's 7 or greater after the event ends. So this is good. You know, I don't think we have any beers that are knocking this trend. Yeah, none of our beers are over 7 or more foam. So we should get better prices all the way around right now. That's the hope, at least. What was I doing here? Still an herbal, so we'll brew some more herbal. I kind of want to brew an amber. 200. Yeah, we'll brew some herbals. Just because I can. And honestly, because it's going to sell for higher. Oh, new competition, an old ale. Okay. So no special. It needs to not have 1 unit of hop and be brewed by the same monk. So before we enroll, we're just going to hang out real quick. Let's go look at our old ale. Does not have 1 unit of hop. And it has not been brewed yet. So, is that one that we can... Oof, I hope we can brew that one. Alright, so we're going to max speed this because thankfully we do have a little bit of grace on that timer in the upper right where the judge's face is. So we're just going to store these in the cellar. Okay. Old for the comp. We're gonna brew because I know. Let's just brew 50 liters. I'm not sure if that actually like helps with timing wise. You know, if it's like, oh, if you brew less, you take less time brewing it. I would hope so. We're going to pay brew store both of those because hopefully we can get them. Oh, what is this? Herbal ale. We'll just accept it. You know what? It is what it is. And then we will sell this one right to them. 60 liters. If we eat 1 liter, I'm fine with that. And that one's already on the way before you even came back to the home screen. I love it. We still need to build 5 pieces of furniture. I definitely didn't forget about that one. Let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know this is like a terrible way to do it, but I just needed that out of my way because we get some bonuses for it, and honestly, it's gonna be nice. Furniture cost and room cost. Okay, so we can build 1 more room. What if we built another cellar? You know? Let's store some more beer. Let's get that going. That actually seems like a great idea. And then we're going to brew another 50. Come here, you. And then another. Watch hers be like the best one we have. That'd be super upsetting. 30 liters of blonde ale. How much do I have in here? That's lights. Oh. We need some storage vessels because our monks will get upsetty spaghetti if we don't. We're just gonna set this room up all nice and pretty. What do you want? Herbal ale. I'll accept both of those. We have so much going on right now. Doesn't Hefedor feel different? Bustling with life and yet still so down to earth and simple hearted. These folks seem to value honest craftsmanship, so let's roll up our sleeves and find a new style that suits them. A well-made farmhouse ale. One fully aged ale, a recipe with 7 or greater strength and 1 ingredient out of style. 300 liters of it with 25 or greater. Ooh, quality. Okay, we're gonna work on that one. I'm gonna try and get this done first. Okay, so all of our people have brewed the competition. Yes, they have. Okay, so we need a blonde ale. Nope, not blonde for comp. A blonde ale. Pay brew, and then an herbal ale. Wow, she is a better. That's fantastic. Okay, so competition. So it's 34, 44. So right now that one's the best. 28, trash. 24. Okay, so it should be this 44. It's infected. Dang it. Okay. So we can't use that one because they won't like it, which is going to stink. So we got 28 with no traits. We got 24 with no traits. And we got 34 with no traits. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm so dumb. I didn't enroll us in the competition. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, that hurts. That one really hurts. Dang it. Okay. Well, I wonder how many of you are going to watch this and look in the comments and be like, dude, what are you doing, Cell? Like, get into it, get into it, get into it. The beautiful thing about this is we can still sell these ales. And I don't want to keep them around because I'm upset with myself. This is the way I do penance. We're just going to accept them. So we need herbal, amber, and light. So we will make a light. Can't make anything else. Oh, I feel so dumb. Why did no one warn me? Why did none of you say anything? I blame all of you for this. This is y'all's fault, not mine. I'm just kidding. It's on me. I definitely should have been paying attention. Okay, now we gotta come up with something else because that one judge doesn't like when things have been brewed before. So what if, idea, 1 grite, brown malt, 3 pails, standard yeast, honey, and amber. Alright, here's the idea. You ready for this? Old ale, 1 grite, 1 brown malt, 3, 1 honey. Honey, amber. What if I remove the amber? Not a huge fan. Okay. So we'll just rework it. Let's go 2. Okay, let's remove the hops because that's not going to help us. I added that. I meant to add that. So it's the exact same, except we're going to have her make it. So, in theory, we should be able to see who brewed it the best. And then, ooh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't look right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I missing? 5, 4, 3, 1. 5, 4, 2, 1. So it's a little less strong. You know, not the worst thing in the world. Let's brew this herbal and amber. I like how she's one of my better brewers. Herbal and an amber. What do you want? An old ale. 100 liters. Yeah, we'll just accept it. It is what it is. So now we're starting to make a little bit of money. What does the bishop want? We want to sell a lot of ale in a market, which means we'll need to fill up all of our storerooms and then, you know, just go to town selling it in one place, which not that hard to do, right? It's not the worst thing in the world. It's going to take time. We have to sink a lot of money into it. I don't know how much the payoff is either. I don't know what he's gonna give us. So hope it's enough. Amber ale, and then we'll just sell the rest. And then we need to brew an old ale. And then we will sell the herbal ale, and then sell that. Oh, also, I don't know if you saw, we've hit this one. So we have the farmhouse ready to be unlocked, and then we're gonna need to sell that. That's ale orders from the town. So this is Brother Malthus's quest. So we don't really need to sell the herbal ale anymore because we're there. Which is, that's actually good to know. I think we should shoot for the Abbey upgrade. So 27, 205, 225, 185, 255, 299. Oof. Yeah, we'll just brew this one. I know it's a competition beer, but listen, if it makes us a lot of money, it makes us a lot of money, you know? It's kind of where we're at. I do apologize for that. I had to go blow my nose because having this cold, I sneezed and coughed at the same time, and face just exploded. it was not fun for anybody involved, don't worry. Not just you guys who couldn't hear my lovely voice, but also for me because I had to deal with it. Yeah, let's just brew this. This might actually be how we lower that town's, what is it? Lower their demand. $40 light ale. Yeah, we'll accept it. And then we need one of these guys to finish so we can brew a light ale, send it out. So as you can see, we are making a little bit more money in today's episode. I think because we're just kind of, oh, nope. This is one that we're just selling. Okay. So I don't know if we want to drop the price like all the way so we're selling the most of it and making, we'll try this. So we're gonna, yes, we only have one carriage. So we're gonna wait for that carriage or that delivery to reach the town. Was that Old Ale? There's the one that we're trying to sell. I'm sitting here like, why is it all backed up? Yeah. So they're blonde, the competition blonde. Okay, what is this? Old Ale, unseen before. Okay. We can work with this actually. So what we can do, I won't miss it this time. We're gonna hop out of this screen. Hang on. We're gonna pause. We're gonna go into here. Okay. You could be up to 44. You could 40. Okay, so this one's actually, you know, in theory better. 2 amber, 1 pale, 1 brown, honey. 2 amber, 1 pale, 1 brown, honey. Two amber, 1 pale, 1 brown, honey. And then is there any way I can bump it up a little more? Not without severely jumping into the yellows. Okay. So we're gonna go like that. 46. I know we didn't even brew the 2.0, right? Like, didn't even brew that one, but okay. Competition has been founded. So now we're going to brew. Everybody's going to brew one. Then we are going to try and sell this guy. So I don't know. Oh wait, actually no, we're gonna wait to see how much we made on ale sales. 1438. Sold 50 liters for 210. Okay, so a batch has been delivered. So we're looking for this. So for Mahlsdorf, they are already sold out. So that was probably the 50 liters for 210. I think we'll give it a week or two just to think through itself. Because we're still shipping out ale, and I don't know what we're selling. I don't know where we're selling it, if we're being entirely honest. Blonde. That might be our blonde ale that we shipped out for this test. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So now I am watching this little guy's face because I have all of our old ales. 46, 22. We can actually drink that one. We'll drink this one too. And then we're brewing 2 more. So right now we're gonna give them this one for the competition. Let's hope this is the best one. Also, isn't this? Yeah, this is the one made by not even our actual brewers. She's a researcher, and she's blowing it out of the. That's fantastic that she is, that she's better than they are at brewing. 24. Absolutely atrocious. 18. Wow, we all got worse at brewing. So, we're gonna enroll. We're gonna ship it there. And then yeah, we'll drink these 3 until they're almost out or they're almost dead or whatever. Then we'll just sell the rest, make some money off of them. Let's see how well we do. In the meantime, let's spend some of the money that we don't have, obviously, and make our comfort go up like 3%. Just for the fun of it. And if you are hearing a baby screaming in the background, that is my 6-month-old. He is having a day. Okay, so we're doing a little more money to brew that. It should come in at the end of this week when we make all of our sales, because right now we're selling blonde there, and then we have the... So we're selling beer currently. We're selling 92 liters. We need to give the bandit some. We'll see... Oh, look at that. Full up. And then we can just go and sell the rest of this ale. Okay, so we need the light ale. How much do we need? 40 liters. Pay and brew. Blonde ale, 40 liters. That's actually pretty good. View competition. Let's see how we go. Old ale. An aged beauty like this one. We'll keep brewing with Grite. Could be blended with fresher ales to fierce them up, but it's a perfect, dark, strong, malty ale on its own. Let's let the voting begin. Heavenly to the last drop. Oh, they loved it. It aligns fairly well with the competition style. No favor, no fault. Okay. Monastery, honor the special request. Look at that. 8s across the board. You know, Dancing with the Stars. Wouldn't be a bad night. I think we're going to get like 3rd. No, we got 1st. Everyone else is the worst, and they should all just quit brewing. 2 fame, plus 20 worker speed duration, plus 40 prices and sales for the winning ale. So, let us go make some money. I don't know really how I thought I was going to make money off of that. There's not much there. Yeah, I'm taking like a huge cut selling all this. We'll just... They'll be a little upset. It's fine. And I just got rid of my last old ale. Way to go. I did brilliantly. But we sold that. We'll make some money. We do need to put down Our mug of the ancestors. Hold it gently, no, gentler. Each crack whispers tales of brews long gone, or perhaps of dropped mugs. So we will get that one placed down once I figure out old ale. Okay. We're going to sell ye old brewski to them. How much do they need? I realized I just made 100 liters and I only needed 30, but you know, whatever. Where can I put this trophy of mine? You know what? I'm thinking we sell that. We put it right there. So our another old ale, 30. They need 100 liters. Okay, so I would have needed to brew 100 anyway. Vindicated. You know, we'll say I knew. I can see the future. That's all it is. That's what we're going with. And then my guys need something to drink. So I will brew that and store it for them. And we're going to see what we can't do about... do we want to tackle... I know I said I was trying to get the Abbey upgrade today, but that's going to be a lot of ale that we have to brew and sell. And then amber we need. And as much as I do love having her here, she's going to go back to research. And then we're going to brew another light. We're going to store it. So what I'm going to try and do, here's the thought process. Fill these 6 up with light beer. Fill these 2 up with light beer. Sell them all to... we should probably sell them to Hopfendorf because it's got less people. And we can just drown them quicker, I believe, in beer. Amber and amber. I need another amber. Yay. Alright, we're going to speed it up a little bit. Just get those beers done. Cool. Let's get another amber going. Yeah, make sure you guys drop in the comments what I should name these beers, because I got, you know, I have some ideas for them. Like a few of them, a little play on words, like lights out. You know, that I like that one. Blondie, ye old brewski. That's just, it's a shout out to my brother right there. And the herbal and the amber, I need some good names for. We're gonna brew the competition beer, this one, just to say we've brewed it, and then I can also just sell it. And then what comes of the competition beers, like I did earlier, where I realized the light beer, the competition light beer, sells for more at that point in time than the other one. So we can keep in our back pocket for like a little extra injection of money if we need it. All right, we're gonna go top end at 100. Not make a lot of money, but we'll make some. We'll have 30 liters left. We're gonna sell at least 30. I think that's what we do. If it's, you know, like if it's under 50, we raise the price, so we're at least going to sell the minimum. And if it's like over 100, we just, you know, we just sell. It's like the stock market: sell, sell, sell. And we are in summer, so it's cheaper to brew the light beer, which is actually kind of nice. They are gonna start like running out, so I'll try and keep 1 or 2, you know, that we're drinking, just so we can have them. Yeah, you can see the price is just dropping every time I go to brew it. Looks like 80 is the minimum price. But yeah, so what's gonna happen is after I brew these 2, I'm gonna brew 2 more, and then all 8 of those are gonna get sold, and we're just gonna make, hopefully, some money. And I can't buy another cart. Blonde ale. Well, we're just gonna accept it because it's money. And these guys will get done pretty quick here. And then we will brew a blonde. I didn't even look at how much they needed. I keep doing that. I just like click and brew all the way. Because in my mind, that's like the easiest way to do it. It's just, oh, like, you know, I'll spend all the money up front, but then we'll make it all on the back end. So now here comes the selling bonanza. We're just going to drop you down. So everybody wants some beer. We're going to raise you all the way up. Leave you as is. So now all of my beer is being transported because I'm just going to see if I can't flood the market. That is the goal, at least. Blonde ale, 40 liters. Well, guess where that's getting sold? Right there. All of my beer is just going right over to them. I mean, we're not going to sell it. I know for a fact we're not going to sell it all, you know. Like it's not like I'm worried or I'm have these dreams of selling every single ounce of beer or liter of beer. We're not going to do that. But if we can sell enough. We sold 172 liters for 400 florins. And we should have like 4 or 5 more carts on the way. Herbal. We shall brew. I think that's going to lower it. I hope. What are you at? There is still so much demand. So what we're going to keep doing, we're just going to keep spamming it out, you know? Whatever we do, we're just going to keep throwing beer at them. The event is now over, so we can brew all of our beers with super extravagant amounts of, you know, foam that we have. We're selling a decent amount of beer there, and it's still not overflowing the market, which is not fantastic. You know, that's definitely not what we want to see. There's still 40 liters left. What do you want? A blonde ale. We'll just accept it because we can. We're going to store that one. Light ale, pay brew, and then we will we will brew a blonde ale. We will brew a blonde ale, and then, you know, the excess. Oh no, it's 100 liters. Never mind. There is no excess. I was gonna say the excess we can just sell. There's no excess. Well, speaking of excess, we will sell those. Mark that one for them to drink because it's a newer beer. Amber. Oh, we're almost there. We are almost there. Pay you. Now we need to brew an amber. I think I need like 1,000 more florin because I got to pay off the loan that we took. Okay, we're gonna repay it now. So then once we actually make it, we're just it's just sell, or it's you know, buy the upgrade right away. We're not worried about, oh, you know, we finally have 2,000, but we actually have a loan, so now we gotta repay it. So we're just gonna you know, pay everything up front. Expenses, ingredients are gonna be a big one. Fermentine and room upkeep, not super. It's like 900 florin a month ish. Oh, these are all way higher. I guess we are still in August, and if we're brewing more beers, that would make sense. Well, you know what, we're gonna do our best. Okay, let's just rip it. and then keep brewing. Just gonna keep going. Just keep trying to flood that market. How are they doing? There's so much beer on this market and they just still want more. What do you want? Herbal ale. Okay, well that, I think the herbal ale is going to be a next episode thing as we hit the, you know, it's not like a real time limit, but it's my self-imposed time limit on this video. We're just gonna see if we can't edge it over into that 2,000 because we just need a little bit more. If we can just get a little bit more money, please. There we go. Okay, begin the upgrade. So now we should see, look at that, there's the scaffolding going up. We are working on that upgrade, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, and all 55 florins in our bank, I will see you guys in episode 9, where we are going to finish this upgrade, complete, or attempt to complete this herbal ale competition, and work on some more of these orders that we got going on. And of course, continue expanding and brewing the ale that we are called to do by God. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Right Gaming, out.